Humbling that song.
Yeah.
It's a really good song that's going to be stuck in my head now, and I don't know why I did that to myself. All right. Sending out notifications.
All right.
All right. I think all those are sent out. Let me just... I see the stream.
Okay.
Oh, you heard us too, because I forgot to turn these on, so...
Okay. All right,
They
everything
sound good.
says we're streaming on both now. Everything's connected. According to this.
Right. So,
I don't know if it is.
pre-show topic for you.
All right.
Pre-show topic for you today is a really weird story that I saw in RPG Horror Stories. DM wants to introduce a new player to the 5e group,
Okay.
right? Doesn't talk to the players about it.
Got it.
Brings a new person in that none of them know. Does it over Facebook ad. New player comes in. None of the party even knew they were showing up, right?
Yeah.
Plays a bard.
What's up,
has them
Doc?
all, no, Doc. DM has them all meet in the inn, as so often happens, right? They have a little bit of role play where the rest of the party's not really interacting with the bard, but they don't know the bard in character, so whatever,
Yeah.
you know. Bard goes to sleep because the party says they're, you know, hey, we're all going to go to bed. Once the bard goes to sleep, the party goes off on an adventure. Bard's player asks the DM, hey, can I roll anything to try to wake up? Can I join this? You know?
Yeah.
He was like, nah, you're asleep. So the Bard's player sits there for 3 hours.
Ugh.
Comes back next session. Nobody's talking to him. Nobody's having anything to do with him. In character and out of character. And so...
Yes. Dark. Yes.
So then Bard's player shoots the DM a message and is like, hey, did I do something wrong? You know,
Yeah.
why does everybody hate me here?
Right.
And DM explains that, well, they didn't actually want another player. I just felt like we needed another one. And they told me that if I was going to bring in another player, it probably should have been like a cleric. So, you know, I should have just had you come in and then make your sheet for you. But next session will be different, I promise. Oh, and make sure to bring snacks. It's your turn.
No.
And so player did not show up for third session, as you might guess.
Yeah, no.
Nor should they have.
No.
But yeah, absolute garbage behavior. If you don't want another player, if your DM brings in another player and you didn't want the other player, you should talk to your DM about it.
Yeah.
Do a one shot.
Yeah, no.
Or like at least don't punish the person for it who didn't know any better.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, no. Hey, bringing snacks for nobody. No.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, and the DM made some kind of comment of, and don't bring any fruit because everybody hates fruit. It's like, well, first off, this person's... Hold on, I'm sorry. I did not get my mic where I thought it needed to be. I don't want to hit your drinks. I've spilled enough today.
Yeah. All right.
I realized where I had said it, I couldn't read chat anymore.
Okay.
But
Right.
too much.
Uh,
Too much.
No, that's not the way you do it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're bringing in a new player like that, I know it's in the middle of camp, you've already got a session going, you still kind of do like a session 2.0,
Yeah.
you know, to get, you know, to let them know what's going on, what kind of
Right.
player they may want to make, well, things like that, and get them, at least introduce them, you know,
Yeah.
and have some conversations before you just start playing.
No, I agree.
Don't do that.
Heck, when we added a player to our group, you had like, in the same world that 2 campaigns had already gone, you had like multiple sessions of, you know, hey, this is what's happened before. You know? I have seen groups where it does happen.
Well, if that might could work, all right. Look, Well, maybe not that much, that
Right.
precise.
Yeah,
but
not
like,
to
yeah,
that specific, but
on to that. But I've seen it where it'd be like, hey, we'll keep this basic. We're gonna go with basic classes. You know, if you're gonna play this session,
Yeah.
it's gonna be one of the, you know, pick one of these 4, one of these 5, you know, and add that in. But I
Yeah.
wouldn't say, hey, you're the fighter,
right.
you're the cleric. You
Right.
know, it'd be more like these are the classes. This would be a good mix of classes if you want to mix it. A lot of times a group does it anyway. It's
Right.
Like, hey, what are you
Absolutely.
playing?
Absolutely.
What, you know, I'll play this.
I ran a 4-shot where my players were playing pre-established characters in the world, but they didn't know those characters,
Right.
and so they had to find out who the characters were through roleplay.
Okay.
Of you know, it was a special little thing of, hey, we're only going to get 4 sessions out of this anyway, so let's do this fun weird thing of you had to figure out who your characters are. They got to act in whatever way they wanted and found out what their class was later, because all 3 characters had amnesia, and so
Okay.
they didn't know what their skill sets were. They were all level 1, and then partway through level 1 or partway through the first session, you level up, you get to pick a class now.
Okay. Well, so basically starting at level 0.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much.
That's fine.
Pretty
Okay.
much.
Okay, that's not too bad of a thing.
And it worked pretty well. That's the closest I think I've ever been to just, hey, you're gonna play this, you know.
Yeah.
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 I agree. It's not your responsibility as a new player to fill in the hole.
Yeah. No.
They should have already found some way to resolve that by this point.
You'd think.
You know? I'm gonna go ahead and do this while you have that up there. And then I'm just gonna be right here. This'll work. You can put it back. It's okay.
I don't trust you. I'm gonna move this over here.
I'm
Fix
sorry.
it how you need to.
I'm sorry. I think
Fix
this
it,
is-
hey.
I think this will be good right here.
Okay. We got that. All right.
I'm having to get used to setups that I should have already been used to by a long time ago.
That's funny. All right. Now that was okay. Yeah, that's the reason why you have session 0. If you bring in a new player, you have another one. You know, for that new player and everybody in the group.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think a cleric can work if your party needs a cleric, but I don't think the response should be, hey, our party needs a cleric, so you have to be a life healer, right? Life cleric, right? Like, there are other ways to play a cleric that aren't just...
I mean, I understand it's like, hey, you know, play with you. I'm just to let you know this group has no healing.
Right.
You know.
But you got druid that can heal,
Yeah.
ranger that can heal, bard that can heal,
Yeah.
cleric that can heal, paladin that can heal,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, you can get some in there.
And in Pathfinder 2e, you have alchemist that can heal. Like, you know, there's options.
Right? I don't know.
But
That seemed like a much more of a miss than it should have been.
yeah, no, just talk to your group before you add another player. That's the biggest one to me.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the things is, yeah. Well, then don't you be expecting heals. Okay?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I wish there were more rules for. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wish we had more rules in PF2E, and we have some news that we can transition into, I guess.
Okay.
With a hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the Full Spectrum TTRPG podcast. My name is Trey.
No, I'm Rungren.
We do have some news in that PF2E is adding 2 new classes on top of Kineticist,
Okay.
and we don't yet know what they are. They're going to be revealed this weekend. So,
Okay.
could be another option for healing, but I wish there were more options for healing in TTRPGs that weren't just, hey, this is your class. I wish, you know how like there's blade locks that, you know, hey, it's a warlock, but they're packed to the blade.
Yeah.
They're on the front lines fighting.
Yeah.
I wish there were more options for, yeah, I'm a healer, but
Yeah.
I also do this, you know. Yeah, and healing can be done with feats and PF2E
Yeah.
as well. That's right.
Yeah. I don't know.
Whereas
I don't know. But then, you know, I don't want to take anything away from the cleric class.
Yeah.
But still, you know.
I agree, but like give a monk a heal, right? I'm going to spend 2 key points to do a heal
Yeah.
on you, cure wounds,
Yeah.
you know, with my palm.
Do the Mr. Miyagi. You got takes
Yeah.
2 turns. You gotta. Like that.
No, I agree. I think there needs to be more subclass features that allow you to go, hey, I'm a fighter.
Yeah, but if you there comes a point then, why do you have classes?
That's true. That's true.
You know, if anybody can do anything, what's the point in the class?
Yeah, that's true.
So, I think I see both sides of,
What about fighter, instead of bonus action second wind, they can use that on somebody else? They only get one, That's true.
It's not a video game.
Sometimes it feels like it, though.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. But that's one of the reasons I like Pathfinder so much, is Pathfinder gives you options around it where nobody technically has to play a healer.
Well, okay. Now look, a lot of us play like a little bit lighthearted. If you're playing hardcore, and somebody's got a bone sticking out of their arm,
Greyhawk.
yeah, your healing kit is going to do only so much.
Right.
Maybe you can reset the bone, splint the arm, but that's going to take weeks of healing. Now, like I said, most people don't play hardcore,
Right.
like that. If you are, there's a point to the magic healing
Yeah.
that heals a lot faster. And in fact, like Shadowrun, that's that's all magic healing does, is it makes it heal faster.
Right.
The natural healing time heal much faster.
That is true. When we played Shadowrun, we didn't have a healer per se. We had somebody that was trained in medicine kits.
Right.
But
Stop the bleeding.
Right. And that's all that they could do. And she was very helpful with that. It helped out a lot. But she also was deadly with a bow, And so she wasn't just pushed into this one role.
Yeah, right. I'll do that. So. Which Shadowrun doesn't really have classes.
Right.
You can do it, on there. So,
like, the fact that I was able to run melee, shotgun, pistol, like, that's pretty great, I get a little bit of range. I can still do great stuff in melee, Like, I like, the further away we've gotten from Shadowrun, the more I appreciate those rules,
Yeah. But maybe so. That's a very hardcore way of playing.
Yeah.
If but a lot of people don't want to sit out for 3 sessions while their legs healing.
Yeah. I think if you want to push the magical angle of that, that's fair. Magic and Shadowrun does have some real big drawbacks. That's what I was going to say. If you want to push the magical angle of like a hardcore world, the magic has a physical drain, an essence drain on the person casting it. And hey, I healed that. It's going to take a couple days to recover, where it would have taken years otherwise. Yeah. But now I'm also out for a couple days.
I'm going to sit down beside you.
Right.
Yeah.
We're going to have a nice rest.
And sleep for 24 hours.
But
I don't know. You get, I think every table, not everyone, but a lot of times when people are going to sit down at the table, you have to kind of tailor it to play style.
Yeah.
And things like that. It's going to be a little bit different. There's going to be house rules here and there about stuff. Each spell does. Yeah. Hardcore won't mess up. Do that.
I want a hardcore rule set where you use heat metal to heat up the knife to cauterize a wound.
Yeah.
And that heat metal drains that caster, but they're able to stop the bleeding. Yeah.
All right. It's pretty rough.
But like I said, I also liked Greyhawk back in the day.
Yeah.
Hey, I came to the session with 10 character sheets.
Yeah.
If by the end of the session I still have one left, I did good.
If I have any hit points left or spell slots, that means I did not use all my resources.
Right. I don't blame you, Dark. I don't blame anybody that doesn't like hardcore.
Yeah.
No. I also like the other side of it, which is, hey, no, we're just having a good time.
Yeah.
We're cracking jokes. Our characters aren't going to die, probably. They still might, but they're probably not.
Why not? Yeah.
I want to be a bender. I really want to see that Avatar TTRPG rule set.
Bender Rodriguez. That's what I want to be. Yes, my shiny metal.
Hey, Will.
And I'd say, hey, Will. Yeah, that's kind of cool.
We just got the Kineticist, too, so yeah. So I'm excited to see what Kineticist can do.
Yeah.
But they seem a little OP. We'll see.
Sometimes things are when they first come out.
A bender, not bender.
Fine.
Well, speaking of bending things,
Yeah.
Shall we attempt to talk about Turkish mythology and not mess the names up? We bend the name a
I'm
little
cool
bit
with
there.
the first part of it, but I can't guarantee anything on the second part of it.
And just a quick reminder too, we're not intending to make light of or make fun of anything that we talk about with mythologies or with countries. And when we mess names up, it's because we are doing our best and we
Hurry
mean
up,
no
Rundgren.
disrespect.
Already? Will, really?
A cool idea. Undead Skelebro has the metal one, so his bones are metal.
Those with blades. Yep. No, your character can't do that.
Gosh, a Dokuro, but a kineticist, eh?
Yeah, there you go.
But, yeah, we're talking Turkish mythology today.
Yeah, we're going to dig into this little area of the world in Turkey. And just like with anywhere else, there's kind of, people have been there for a long time.
Yeah.
And so things have changed. And I decided to kind of hone in on...
Come on, Trey.
Fair enough. The one aspect of it, because when you get into it, you're going to have... Because you get into some like Christian aspects of it, then you're going to have later on. You're going to have like Islam,
Yeah.
come over. So we're going actually a little bit before that. Was known as Tengrism.
Okay.
And this is kind of the older mythology. Now it's not like some of the others. Like when we talked about the Kikuyu, and that they came across Africa to Kenya, and the stories
Right.
came off, but they're Kenyan. Tengris is kind of like that. It's not just Turkey, but
Okay.
this is definitely Turkish, I guess, say, in the history and the culture
Right.
of the years.
Well, I know we give you a lot of trouble about pronouncing these names, but it's not. Just to clarify, we mean again, no disrespect, and we just don't know the names. It's
So sometimes I do. Sometimes, a lot of times I don't. Depends on where the country is.
yeah.
Do that. All right. So Turkey is a very interesting place. I think you got some stats on over there.
Yeah, it's according to the most recent survey. That's
Yeah.
not the word. Census.
Census, yeah.
85 million people in Turkey. 85,816,199 people.
Okay. That's more than
70% of
two.
which are 30 and below.
really
Yeah, that's a crazy statistic.
it's a big number. Yeah.
But seems like a pretty cool place.
Okay. So quite through. I got some little facts about Turkey. So you'll kind of know where this is. One, it's it's in southeastern Europe. Its capital is Ankara, not Istanbul. It's Ankara. Istanbul's the biggest city. Around it you got Syria, Iraq, Iran, Armenia, Azerbaijan, Georgia, Bulgaria, and Greece. Do that. So it's got a lot. There's a lot of history in those countries just around it too.
Yeah.
But there's a lot that happened in Turkey throughout history, and I think it's kind of surprising how much happened there. Troy, for the Trojan War, that's in Western Turkey.
Okay. I
Yeah.
did not know that.
The oldest recognized human settlement, Central Turkey.
Okay.
Turkey had two of the ancient wonders of the world, seven ancient wonders of the world.
Okay.
Temple of Artemis, Mausoleum of Halicarnassus.
Yeah.
It's the birthplace of Santa Claus. Well, St. Nicholas was born there.
Really?
St. Nicholas is Turkish.
Okay.
Yeah, who go and for the children.
I had been giving the attribution to Germany all this time. I was wrong.
Yes, you were. No. So St. Nicholas was born in Turkey. First signs of writing, the earliest signs of writing we found is found in Turkey.
Okay.
The first Neolithic paintings found on man-made walls were discovered in Turkey. Not the I don't think it counts as earliest, but the first paintings there.
Right.
Turkey is the world's oldest shipwreck. It's got the most expensive silk carpet in the world. It has the oldest coins that were ever found.
Okay.
Istanbul's formerly known as Constantinople.
Right.
That's kind of a big deal
Yeah.
in history, like that. The first ever university known to man is in Haran, Turkey.
Okay.
Istanbul was the capital. It's not now.
Right.
It was the capital of 3 different empires for 2,000 years, like continuous.
Yeah.
Roman, Ottoman, Byzantine.
Yeah.
The first man-made Christian church is in Antioch.
Right.
Homer, Aesop, St. Paul the Apostle, all born in Turkey.
Okay.
Yeah. Just
It just keeps going, huh? Yeah.
There's like there's just so much.
That's
There's
great.
7 churches mentioned in the Book of Revelation in the Bible. There's 7 messages, 7 letters to 7 churches. All those churches are in Turkey. It has more than 10 UNESCO World Heritage sites. I'm not sure what that is. I
I'm
would
not sure
need
either.
a better definition of that. Oh yeah. I saw, I conquered. When Julius Caesar was saying that, he was in the Black Sea, Turkey. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The first church, the first Catholic church dedicated to Mother Mary.
Right.
Okay, it was Ephesus. The Gordian knot, which Alexander the Great cut, untangled, as he cut, is in Turkey. The Orient Express runs through Turkey. I don't know so much. Apparently, like Noah's Ark, Mount Ararat is in Turkey.
Right.
Istanbul is the only city in the world that's part of 2 continents. It sits on the border of Asia and Europe.
I have the list up of the UNESCO sites here, and it's a pretty big list in Turkey.
Yeah.
Very important historical places, including Ephesus, Pergamon, Bursa,
Pergamon. Okay.
the city of Safranbolu, and Hattusha, the Hittite capital. Pretty important spot.
I'm just saying, Turkey's known in the world and by a few different things, right?
You may be saying, what does all this have to do with mythology? But remember, it's a bunch of different people from a bunch of different places
Yes.
that all
Yeah.
are in
So,
Turkey.
Yes. And I'm going to be talking about Tengrism. Now, you'll find Tengrism, it's still kind of practiced today. And so I'll be talking a little bit about that. But it's kind of Central Asia. It does include, it's monotheistic. They do have shamans. And there is ancestor worship. So some of the deities I'm talking about today are not really deities. There's one deity, and I'll talk about Tengri, basically, through that. And the rest are just like powerful spirits, or I guess maybe angels that have been given dominion.
Okay.
Right? Type thing.
Yeah. Kind of like last week with Kenya.
Okay, yeah.
With the Kikuyu.
Yeah. Yes. Do that. But it's still practically, you can still find it in like some Asian countries, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Mongolia, and where Turkish people had moved, it's still found in Siberia.
Wow.
Yeah, so look, it's all one big landmass and people move, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
They go everywhere. So all of that. So all that out of the way. All that I'm gonna bring up some talk about some of the cast of characters and get us into like a roll call.
So we're not going to be
Something.
covering anything from Constantinople then.
Not necessarily, no.
Okay, so Roland the Tall's not going to be here today.
No, it's not going to be here.
Okay.
And Constantinople
was
is a very
not
long
tall.
word, but if you can't spell it, you're the biggest dunce in the world. So Turkish mythology includes it does have deities, spirits, mythical creatures, and you're gonna find, it seems like in this a lot of this mythology from this time you're going to find kind of blends over. There's Turkic and there's Persian, Arabic, and even Greece, and that's why I mentioned all the countries that surround Turkey. That's got the my thing there. But the top big boy in Tengrism is Tengri,
Okay.
right? He is the supreme sky god, representing the highest deity. He was associated with sky, celestial forces, the natural world. Now, I don't know if this goes anywhere, but in Korean mythology, there's a god called Tangun,
Okay.
and it's got Chinese characters to describe it. And in the Chinese, it would sound more like Tanger.
Okay.
If I got that right, like I'm an expert, like I know what I'm talking about. And then somehow, so you got Tangun, Tanger, Tangri,
Right.
like just a thing. We talk about stuff blending over.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, if
Interesting.
those are related somehow or not
Right.
to that.
Interesting.
Yes. So Tengri is basically a creator god. Everything else under that is something that has been given dominion
I got you.
for that, right? So there is Ulgan, and she's often depicted with light, goodness, and protection. And no, excuse me, he considered a benevolent figure. Sometimes in some areas you're going to find Ulgan is depicted as a son of Tengri.
Okay.
All right, and it's got over Ulgan there over the U. It's got a couple little
Umlauts.
umlauts. Umlaut. 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 Ulgan.
Really like his mustache.
Yes.
That is a proud stash right there.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. The Ulgan. Gok Tanri is just as another way of saying sky god.
Okay.
I don't think Gok Tenri is Tengri. Gok Tengri is because Tengri is never given like a persona,
I got you.
right? It just is over everything. But Gok Tenri is kind of the personification of that takes
That's
care of the
sky
business.
god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got you.
Koyash is the fertility goddess
Okay.
or deity associated with earth and fertility.
Right.
Considered a counterpart to Gok Tenri. Not
Okay.
as they're a couple,
Right.
like a boyfriend girlfriend type thing, but as kind of like no, you have both of them.
I got
You
you.
have to have both these forces
Right.
have it. Okay. Okay, Koyash. The earth god, the one that's over the land, is Yur Tanri,
Okay.
and that's two words, Yur and then Tanri, and this is have a lot to do with like agriculture, like
I
that
gotcha.
actual improvement, farming, things like that.
As you would think.
Going through that. And also, like many of the agricultural gods and goddesses we talked about, also covers fertility.
Okay.
Seen as a deity of the earth.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of versions of some of these being like counterparts as well. Of,
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
in this art, your Tanri is a dude, and in this art, your Tanri is a woman.
Yeah. Yeah. The because there's also Eje, okay?
Okay.
Now she's seen as a mother goddess. Fertility, nurturing, protection, a maternal deity.
I got you.
Maybe a little, not quite Mother Earth,
Right.
but yeah,
Sort of in that same vein.
yeah. Through that. Gun Anna is a sun mother.
Okay.
Yeah. And this deity, this goddess is over. When it's daylight out, that's her domain given to her by Tengri.
Right.
Right, was lights out.
Makes sense.
Ayata is the moon father.
Okay.
And same thing, same moving up, right? The moon, nighttime, when it's dark outside, when it's nighttime, that's his place. It's
Right.
his domain. He's over that. It's his to take care of. But you also have Yildiz Anna, who is the star mother. So this background beyond the earthly realm,
Right.
where the stars are, comet, anything celestial that happened. Not like it seems like space. She
Right.
is space goddess, the star mother.
That's pretty great.
Yeah.
Why don't more mythologies have a space goddess?
I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, well, you got me, man. I think that's a pretty good title, right? I don't know if it's an official title. That's what I'm going with right now.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. That's just, I'm imagining how, like, everyone we've covered so far, if there had also been one about space.
But I don't know.
Like, imagine the Aztec one for space.
I don't know.
It had, like,
I don't
the
think so.
stars on her belt, you know?
Well, we had
And the cloth of the sky around her shoulders.
the Egyptian one.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Right.
true.
Anyway, no, through that. We're talking about Turkey today, okay?
Yes. Turkey's
Syncretism.
pretty great so far. That's all I'm saying.
Right. They have a star goddess. Yes, space goddess, the star mother. Kara Han. Now, sometimes Kara Han's a deity. Other times it's just a person.
Okay.
But they're very wise. They're an excellent leader. They have, they're very, they're seen as, they have a great sense of justice. Like, they're going to find justice. That's an important thing to them.
Do you have any stories about this person?
No.
Oh, that's a
don't.
shame. I really want to know about the spear and the.
Yeah, I try to get, I got a few things, try to fit a couple different things. We'll see what we find. Actually, I have one story I haven't double checked yet.
Okay.
So we'll do that. That's over here. I got a couple of them to say. All right.
Okay.
But Kara Han, yeah, sometimes I think it's a person who became deified, maybe.
I got you.
So, like,
Makes sense.
See both of them where sometimes it's like, no, he's a deity.
Right.
Sometimes no. Legendary figure. There's another one. Alp Tunga is one of their heroes. Is also a poet, and is sometimes also regarded as a deity figure. Right?
Right.
They
Oh man.
yeah. So Kara Han, the other thing, kind of reminds me of like he's like a Solomon character to me,
Yeah.
and then Alp Tunga is like David.
Yeah. I got you.
Okay, with that.
Sick looking scimitar with the leopard print hood. And
Yeah.
oh, there's one. Look at. Ugh. This is not a visual podcast because unfortunately, there's a lot of the stuff would probably get us in trouble if you can see it. But there's some sick art on this guy.
Yeah. I think he has a movie or two,
I'm sure.
or kind of based on him. Like the Atura, Tura,
Okay.
is just a spirit that you invoke for guidance and assistance. Who in a weird way, almost feels like a helpful djinn,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
but yeah, not all powerful, but knows things,
Yeah.
can protect and guide you. The Soko, mythical bird.
Whoop.
I had to put this in there because mythical bird, often depicted as protector of the people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The two-headed.
yeah.
Nice.
That's the one from is that Ottoman or Byzantine?
That's the Ottoman one.
Okay. Okay. Well, so yes. I'll
Very
take there,
cool.
I think. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Very cool. I'd love it if a two-headed bird showed up to help me out.
It was like, I will be your protector. Deal.
Stay by my side forever, two-headed bird.
Demer Baba.
Any pictures? I'm getting some for some of them. Some of them I'm not, but some of them I'm getting some really good pictures for.
That kind of stinks. Sorry, Dark. That sucks. Wait a minute. I don't know. But this is a spirit. This is a blacksmith. The
Okay.
forge worker, the craftsman deity. What's the Greek one? Hephaestus? Is that
Yeah.
Greek?
Yes, Hephaestus.
Okay, yeah. But here's Dimir Baba. See, there should be some picture of him working.
Yeah, and all I got are old
Yeah.
carvings.
Yeah.
That's a shame. But I will continue as we find some that have excellent art. I will continue to shout them out.
Okay. All right.
I wonder if I shouldn't just only put them in chat when they have art.
I don't know, man. Turi, Turi, and the U has umlauts over it.
Nothing on this one.
Yeah, but she's the goddess. She's the healer, medicinal plants, and not just like wounds and injuries, but like sickness, just general well being.
Yeah.
I think part that kind of goes in with some of the ideas of Tingrism, where it's like this spirit flows through everything.
Yeah.
Type thing. Yeah. And Turi helps. You get the good energy,
Okay.
right? With that.
Always appreciated.
Ak-ana.
Only getting the raptor one. So I did see the raptor. I disregarded it.
Yeah.
For the two-headed birds, but
We have the chubby raptor. Yes. The Ak-ana, the white mother.
okay, I'm getting art on this one, Dark.
So representing purity, wisdom, and protection. Through that. Ak-ana. Now, I don't know if Ana is Turkish for mother, but it seems to show up a lot.
Right.
Because there's Akana, the white mother, but there's also Kam Ana, and she's the mother of shamans.
Okay. Well, Ata was father, right?
I think so, yeah.
So Ana would make sense.
Possibly so. No shamans. Got associated with shaman practice. Like the mother of shamans is the one that these are the rituals you must do to speak,
Right.
To find the spirits, to speak through that.
I think it's the topless lady, from what I could see, Dark. Which, again, is why we can't just show these on stream as I pull them up. Because we have discussed that many times.
Yeah. It's great.
But the number of times that we have found... I don't think there's been a single... The only episode that we didn't find boobs was the Madagascar episode. And it's because it was always just baobab trees.
Yeah. Well, I think that's kind of the problem. Like, even with the search engines you're finding, it's just like, all right, yeah, these are Turkish. Must be what you're looking for.
Yeah.
You said Turkish mythology, right? This is labeled as Turkish mythology,
Yeah.
so therefore it must fit it.
It just means there needs to be more art about Turkish mythology.
Go around the world hiring people. If I had the money, I would. That'd be awesome, but I don't. So
Yeah.
somebody else get on it. All right. Yeah. The last one I'll bring up is Ata, A-T-A.
Okay.
I've been waiting for this.
I've been waiting for this.
Yeah.
So Ata doesn't mean father then. It means...
No. It
Ancestry
is.
figure.
It's close.
Right.
Where you got that, because it's ancient ancestral figure. This is an ancestor you talk to for your blessings and guidance.
There's a sick picture of Santa that comes up from Ata, which makes sense if you think about it.
Yeah. All right, now I got that was kind of, some of the deities of the strong spirits,
Yeah.
main deities, thing like that, and some of the things that show up through Turkish mythology. Now I got some creatures.
Ooh.
All right,
All right.
and the first one.
Really? You're not getting Santa?
Fair enough.
That's a shame. That Santa picture's real good.
I'll do that. Oh no, Dark. I'm sorry.
Maybe the creatures will be different. Everybody loves mythological creatures.
Yeah. Why do you have plus up there? That's weird.
I don't know. The plus comes up as we go.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Now without the plus, I'm not getting Santa. So I mean,
All right. So the first one is the Evren.
Okay.
Evren. I had to put this one first because this is a cosmic serpent or dragon associated with creation and destruction. Like we never seen that in myth before.
Right. Okay, yeah, I'm getting some art here.
Yeah.
No plus.
Right. Evren.
A cosmic serpent.
Yeah.
Love it.
Maybe think of Jormungandr, Quetzalcoatl.
Yeah.
Quetzalcoatl.
I love it.
A lot of them through there, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's some variants.
That might be a Samaran.
That is, yeah.
The one you just pulled up is a Samaran, which is a mythical creature with the upper body of a woman and the lower body of a snake. Sachmaran is often associated with healing and protection.
My autocorrect tried to make it samurai.
No.
This is way cooler.
Sachmaran. I don't know. Samurai are pretty cool.
Samurai are cool, but samurai...
Don't have snake tails. So
Yeah.
Right.
My phone is killing me today. I'm just trying to type this out so chat can see it.
Right on. Samaran. Yes. It's just, it's kind of fun. Like I said, it's right there by Greece. What they have in Greece? They have Medusa, yeah?
Yeah.
I tell you that, whatever.
Yeah. No, I'm all for snake people. Snake people, lizard people,
Lizard people! Okay.
Gorgons, yeah.
Yeah, the Gorgon, yes, absolutely so. I'm talking about. These are the Gorgons. Yeah, the snake body.
I like
One
how
top.
many of these have a cute little snake head at the tail.
Yeah, right.
When you know it's probably actually like devastatingly cruel.
Yes.
But it's just that cute little snake head.
What gets me is the snakehead feet. I don't know about that.
They're so cute.
Okay.
They would devour you.
I'm going to mispronounce this because it's C-U with an umlaut C-E. And I don't think that's supposed to be coochie, but that's kind of how it sounds. The Koos, maybe?
Yeah.
Koos. These are dwarfs.
Okay.
The Koos are dwarves, earth spirits, and they are often skilled in metallurgy and crafting.
I have one picture of them total, but
Right? And they look like dwarfs.
yeah, they look like
They're
dwarves.
dwarfs. They're good. They're good with metal. They're good with crafting. Not that. They're pretty much what you expect out of dwarves. From
Yeah.
going
Makes sense.
through that. That means they're real.
Lady Tuesday wasn't. Oh yeah, I mean that's true. That's true. She had a worm in her brain. That's true.
No.
She's a Gorgon.
Oh, poor lady.
Turn me to stone. If there's a worm in my brain, just turn me to stone.
Okay. The Kaloglan. And it's got I don't know what symbol that is over the G.
I'm not sure either.
I'm a grammatical moron.
Well, that did not.
What? No, actually, because this is it's a character from Turkish folklore.
Okay.
Mischievous, clever character, often depicted as a young boy on various adventures.
Okay.
Right there, I see you've got the Turkish Caillou
Yeah.
on there, but there is something kind of Peter Pan
Yeah.
about
okay.
this character, right?
I can see it.
He's clever. He's always figure out a way to get out of stuff, but he's just,
What did the auto mod try to do this time, Dark? I can't see it on my phone from this view.
and there's okay. This was a note from me. I'll go ahead and call it out. But Karagos and Hasavat.
Okay.
These are traditional Turkish shadow puppet theater characters, known for their humorous interaction.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about with the shield. He was mentioned earlier. I don't remember his name.
Yeah.
But I did comment on how cool his mustache is.
I like that. But these are I did because I meant to go look into this earlier because who Punch and Judy is.
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. That's all right. The in England there was a show, a very violent puppet show you put on for kids at the beach. And
Okay.
the characters are Punch and Judy, and they're a married couple. Yes, well, you're old. We've established this, Faith. But yeah, Punch and Judy. I wanted to check see if there was something along those lines. And yes, The next one was the Buyuku. Buyuku?
Okay.
Or I say umlaut over every U. This is the most pretentious word I've ever seen in my life. Umlaut over every U. But it's a wizard.
Okay.
And they may be a Buyuku could be, it may be Gandalf.
I got you.
It may be, the evil wizard.
Umlaut.
Umlaut. UMLAT.
I'm not getting anything.
2 dots over. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Well, I think it would just be. I have a Punch and Judy book. Yes. Yeah, I do. It's right over there. I do have a Punch and Judy. It's Neil Gaiman telling the story. A guy with a shield again. I'm sorry, Dark.
Dark. That shield's image is going to be burned into your brain.
I'm telling you. The Buyuku with the wizards, Peri, Peri, are fairies.
That makes sense for a name.
Peri. They're always beautiful.
There's a lot that came up for this one, Dark. You should be good.
Turkish Mythology, Peri. Peri. And once again, these can be little sweethearts, little monsters.
Yeah.
Right, they can be benevolent or they can be evil.
Makes sense.
Do that.
Got some that seem Egyptian inspired, which is cool.
I told you that the Buyuku was wizards. The Buyuku Basi is a wizard or witch who does dark magic.
Okay.
That's the same word with an ending on it. Goes from wizard to wizard of dark magic.
I think they're supposed to be fairies, Dark, but it's tied into the whole spirits thing, right?
Yeah. Yes. There's a Zivanali. I didn't finish this one off. A trickster con artist character.
Okay.
In lore, Zivanali. Just not deified in any way. The Turkish folk, Zavala.
That's what it's trying to.
I don't know.
That's the Marvel character, right? No.
No.
No, not Destiny. No, it is. It is Destiny. Destiny 2, Zavala. Yeah.
Okay. Fine. I don't understand. Honey. I don't know.
It's not nothing for this guy either, unfortunately.
Zivanali.
I missed an I. That might be why. No, it didn't change anything.
Okay. I thought there was had a book on it. Never mind.
I didn't want to post the other two until I saw if there was art for them, and there's not, so I didn't post them. I'll post them if you want, Dark, but I don't think you're going to find it either.
Not with the luck she's been having. We'll do that. We'll be all right. The Zomrudu Anka. The Phoenix of the Emerald is what that translates to. Mythical bird, obviously.
Right.
For rebirth and renewal.
Oh, this one came up with some stuff.
Yeah, so this is the Phoenix of Turkey.
Okay.
Particularly the Phoenix of the Emerald.
Yeah. I see it.
Yes, there you go.
So this is the Phoenix the way that Final Fantasy interprets the Phoenix then, with the green included in the flames.
Oh, yeah? I don't know. Maybe. I'm sure they take some Turkish stuff. They might. I don't see why they wouldn't.
Right.
Look at that. Went through. It kind of has, some of the pictures are like, yeah, that's what I picture a Phoenix being.
Yeah.
Okay. Didi Korkut is a wise old man. He's a Gandalf character, but he appears in a few different epic tales.
Yeah.
In Turkish history as offering guidance and wisdom.
We got some art here.
Yeah.
How did you correct Didi to federal?
They'd like to bet on. I don't know. If anybody kicks in my door, I'm gonna be mad at you.
That's fair.
The cord cut. I don't know. That sounds like some class Phineas and Ferb sister got married.
Yeah.
And the guy now she's DD Corcut.
Yeah. No,
Watch out, bearded man!
Watch out, indeed.
Yuvan or Kurban, these are giants.
Okay.
Gotta have giants, right?
Yeah.
They're everywhere. Gotta have giants. Yuvan or Kurban.
Okay. Yvonne came up, nothing.
Yeah.
Let's try Carbon.
Yeah. And these are agents of this Venus and verb. Nice.
Candace,
These are
that's right.
agents.
That's right.
Candace, yeah. No, DD is Dexter. Right?
Yeah.
My bad.
Rasputin. I guess he kind of had that.
Oh,
look,
yeah.
a little bit,
Rasputin,
yeah.
Yeah. I can see that. Interesting.
I want to listen to that song now.
Interesting. Rasputin.
Yeah. No art for the Giants, unfortunately.
Sorry. They were giants through there. The
You saying once they were Giants?
yeah, they might be giants. They
Two different book references, right? Or yours was a movie, wasn't it?
band.
Band. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Mine was a book.
Gotcha. They yeah, I don't know if these are the red-haired blue ones,
Right.
with 6 fingers and 6 toes.
Yeah.
Go that far into it, but around the area there's some of those.
No, I'm just getting the same history tab thing with
Yeah.
different empires that ruled Turkey at different times.
Yeah. There's a few. 'Cause Genghis Khan made it. Oh, you know, there's a lot going through there that makes Turkey Turkey.
I've
There's
also
a lot.
got an image of 2 guys with a goat, and they're about to sacrifice it. It looks like. No.
Golyabani, or the pale woman. It's a ghost. Scares the crap out of people. The pale woman.
All right.
That shows the
Yeah.
man with the beard there. On that.
Looks like there was a movie.
Yeah. Golyabani.
Looks like this one has got some prominence. Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, you know where that cover of this is going to be.
Yes.
You know what kind of movie that's going to be.
That's going to be great.
Yep.
Definitely going to watch that.
I don't recognize any of the names either. That's a wonder.
Why would you do that? There would be no one.
You know, it's
Is that Indirect Studios? Is that what it says?
I think so. It's
Okay.
a Mutissim film
Okay.
from Irfan Tozum.
All right. Excellent.
You know,
Excellent.
I'm game to watch it. Why not?
There you go.
Why not?
When you get Gandalf from Wish.
No, it is very much exactly somebody tried to make Gandalf, but bad.
Right. The phone's bosom. Here's one for you. Be careful pulling this one up, okay?
Okay.
Karanlik Kids. That's 2 words. Karanlik. Second word, Kiz. The Dark Maiden.
Oh.
The Dark Maiden. Supernatural entity associated with darkness and the night.
I don't have anything for you, unfortunately. I mean, there's like
Don't like kids.
There's like Gandalf indeed, but I don't have any images
Okay.
for you. Chat.
Just like you got the title, The Dark Maiden. That sounds pretty cool to me.
Yeah, I
Really?
agree.
You know, fair enough. Okay, this one. I had to put this one in there, right?
Okay.
Kirmizi Baslikli Kiz. That's Little Red Riding Hood.
Okay.
That's the Little Red Riding Hood of Turkey, known for her encounter with a cunning wolf.
And I will type this one out for you, chat.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
Don't. Yeah, it still gets me. But yeah. Like Little Red Riding Hood Turkish as well?
Apparently, I didn't know that.
Yes.
There you go.
Right. Some of these. Zurzop.
That's not real.
The Zurzop is real. It's kind of a gremlin thing, known for chaos. Trickster figure.
Okay.
Known to cause chaos and confusion. And never wanted around.
Nothing on this one either, unfortunately, but Shield Boy's back. So Google this one with care, Dark.
Yes. I'm going to give you 2 shield boys. Do that.
It's a good name, though, honestly, Zerzop. I know I had a reaction to it,
Yeah.
but it's a good name.
Yes. Community Kids, Little Red Riding Hood. The Khan Khaleesi. The Castle of Blood.
That's a sick title.
This is a place where if you're a hero and you need to prove yourself a hero, you go and fight through the challenges of the Castle of Blood.
No! Of all the ones that have been said, this was the one that most needed pictures.
KA. Try the KA right there.
Right here?
Right there, yes. That changes anything. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you on that. This is really weird.
This makes me sad.
It does. There should be some better art.
I wanted to see the
besides,
Castle of
going
Blood.
to Turkey and looking at stone tablet.
Blood.
And get. Oh, look.
I see the castle itself, I guess. Ankara Castle.
Yeah. They don't like sharing it with anybody, I think.
Yeah, that's probably
Goodness. Yeah. Ejderha. These are like. These are dragons.
Oh.
These are the dragons that are about. It's powerful. Ejderha.
That's the H.
Yeah, H-A. Ejderha. There you go.
Okay.
Got some pictures of that. That's cool. On that. Yeah, these are like classic dragons.
Yeah.
On that.
I wonder if this is where we have, like... So a lot of mythical dragons' names have been passed down into fiction.
Yeah.
And often you will see pictures named like Ashtaha. And I wonder if that comes from this.
I wonder on that, because obviously I've Romanized a lot of the names, or the names have been Romanized for me.
Right.
I just do the best I can, but I could see it. I could see it.
Apparently there's a dragon in Skyrim that's named Ishdarha.
Well, there you have it. What's that?
Ultimate reference.
Yeah, I think it's, as I understand it, it's just that's their word for dragons. It's not one dragon. It's not the name of a dragon. Just their word for dragon that they have, or Ejderha, are in their mythology. They have dragons.
Yeah. It looks like that's where it's been passed down to. Cause...
The sin or the kin is just C-I-N.
Okay.
These are genies.
Ah, okay.
They grant wishes, or maybe they'll cause trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of what they remind me of. They're a genie.
Got nothing on this one, chat.
Okay. The last creature I've got to give you is kind of weird. Kurt Adam.
That's just a dude's name.
That is the Wolfman.
Oh, it is just a dude's name.
Yeah. The Wolfman, a creature with the ability to transform between human and wolf forms. Kurt Adam.
Okay.
Kurt Adam. I don't know how to pronounce it right, but
yeah,
I want to say Kurt Adam just because, like, if I ever write a werewolf story, that's going to be my main character's name.
Yeah, no, for sure.
If you're in Turkey, you know it right off the bat, right?
Apparently, not the same Del Toro we know, but a different Del Toro made a movie called Kurt Adam.
That says Benicio Del Toro.
Does it really?
Yeah. I said Anthony Hopkins. That's Kurt Adam that's the werewolf movie.
Okay,
that's just
the name in
Turkey.
Okay,
yes,
that makes sense.
The werewolf, Kurt Adam.
I was like, "There's no way that Benicio Del Toro.
Yeah,
that must just be a different Del Toro."
No. Released in Turkey.
Okay,
well, that's like The Usual Suspects.
Yeah.
If you were in Turkey and you watched the movie in English, you gave it away because Kaiser Soze is his name.
Yeah, of course.
And
of course, yep.
Going through that.
It's a Schwartz-Bruder situation.
Yeah, it is. Exactly that. Okay, I got you some legendary weapons.
Ooh.
Now, like this was, we will hit on the TTRPG thing. It's pretty straightforward. You got dragons, you got dwarves.
Yep.
Got through that. You've got lycanthropes. Just a lot straightforward.
Snake
you can
women.
do right there. Snake women, yes. Got those. Got ghosts. The pale woman. You know, the space goddess.
Ulyabani.
All through that, yes. But the Kosekli Kilik.
I've heard that name before.
This is a dancing sword.
Oh, okay.
The dancing sword. It is from a Turkish tale, a Turkish epic. Obviously,
Yeah.
I'm not doing an epic tonight,
spelled
but
it wrong.
Epic of Koroglu. Yeah, it moves, fights on its own, dances through the airs to strike down enemies. It's a dancing sword.
If I just put dancing sword in, will that bring up art?
I don't know. Not really.
Not really.
I figured we'd at least bring out something from I don't know.
I thought
yeah.
so too.
This is not this has been taken mythologically speaking. This is the only dancing sword
Yeah.
I know of, but in fiction or fantasy and stuff like
Oh, yeah,
that,
there's
they're
a lot.
all over the place,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
The Zulfikar.
Okay.
Now this is kind of related to Islam. It was supposedly the cousin or something like that, but it's a very powerful sword, stronger. It's supposed to be stronger and depicted as forked at the end,
Yeah.
and is known to in Turkish and Islam. It stays sharp.
Right.
You know, not a quite
vorpal.
not really a vorpal, but really
Yeah.
It stays sharp. Another
Very cool.
Another sword from the Epic of Koroglu
Okay.
is the Kara Kizan Kilichi, the sword that burns dark.
Oh,
Right?
careful, Dark.
Right? It was forged in dragon's blood, and it has the power to ignite and burn darkness.
Oh.
Oh, that, yes.
And again, for anybody who's like, Trey, why aren't you putting these in the chat? Just because there's not art of them mythologically. There's just art of replicas. Which I guess I'll put them in there if you want to see the replicas, but
Yeah,
there's
put
not
the
any.
name up, just because they may be able to, study things better. Maybe their search history's not getting in their way somehow.
That's true, yeah.
Find something. I don't know.
Maybe theirs doesn't
Oof.
hate them.
Right. To that. To give nothing.
All right, well, there's the Kosekli Kilik. Then the Zulfikar.
Yeah. To that.
And finally the Kara Kizan Kilik.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. Good use of that.
The it said the Kilik Tig, which I'm guessing Kilik maybe just means sword.
Okay.
Kilik Tig. This is a sword of destiny.
Oh.
And it shows them a few different heroic adventures. You know, the hero,
Yeah, that makes
the
sense.
sword. It's on Excalibur in a weird way, I guess. You know?
As you would expect it to
Right.
be. This one also did not bring up art chat, but I will give it to you either way.
Yes. I figure some of these don't. Because there's also the Turabin Khaleesi. This is the Sword of Dust
Okay.
from the book of Didi Korkut. Once again, never always stay sharp, never needs sharpening,
Right.
and it makes you like 10 times as effective in battle.
It comes up in Malazan, Book of the Fallen, the fantasy series.
Yeah,
The Sword of Dust.
it's nice. And a lot of Turkish heroes in mythology, you see them carrying a yatagan, which is
Yeah.
a type of sword.
Yatagan.
Yeah.
I love Yatagan.
Yeah, interesting looking, straight bladed sword. With that,
Very cool.
I've also got the Goktuk Gochen Kilichi,
Okay.
and I had to bring this sword up because it's so sharp it can cut through an entire mountain with one single swipe. Just
Oh, that's
that seems pretty sharp to me.
that's pretty good. Yeah.
I would say kind of legendary. The Gumus Kilik. Gumus Kilik is a magical sword.
Okay.
Silver sword.
Oh, that's
heroes,
easy enough to represent on the tabletop.
right? Right? This is your silver sword. Carried by brave heroes. Against who? Kurt Adam. That.
I can't type today.
Lots of swords. I got a bow and arrow and a shield.
Okay.
The shield is Gayak Koi Nanda Gumasaz. Or, translated in English, silver reed in the deer's bosom.
Oh.
Mythical bow and arrow. Extraordinarily accurate. Most accurate bow and arrow ever.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. Look at that. That's the silver reed in the deer's bosom.
Okay, hold on, Chad. Give me a second. It's gonna take a second.
All right, I'll let you catch up for a second.
Well, I also can't, because the way it does this on mobile, I can't see what I'm typing.
Oh, yeah.
So I have to pull the keyboard away to check it, and then go to the next word. The Twitch app could be better. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, maybe so. All right. You got the Guia,
Yes.
Como estás? And the Karahan Kalkani,
Okay.
the shield of Karahan. It is a shield with the power to block even the most strongest of attacks.
Oh, that's the shield, Dark.
That's
You've been
the
looking
shield.
at this whole time.
That's the shield.
Yeah. It all comes back around.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it Dark Shield from now on.
All right. I got some stories.
Please.
All right, okay.
Tell me some stories, good sir.
All right. Give me just a second to get a little bit. All right.
Goodness the web, you're the Spider-Man.
Okay.
Story time with Uncle Rundgren.
Okay. Got a couple. Now, this first one I'm going to tell you is called Asina and the Grey Wolves.
Okay.
So long ago, in the heart of the vast Turkic steppe, lived a brave tribe of warriors led by a wise chieftain named Bozkurt.
Okay.
These fierce warriors were known as the Asanas, after their revered ancestor. I can read. Revered ancestor, a she-wolf named Asana.
Okay.
Legend has it that during the time of great turmoil, a young boy was left alone in the wilderness. As the cold wind howled and the stars watched over him, a gentle she-wolf named Asana found the boy. With a heart full of compassion, Asana took the boy under her care, nurturing him with her warmth and protecting him from the dangers of the wild. As years went by, the boy grew into a strong, fearless warrior. He became part of the wolf pack, learning the ways and understanding the deep bond between humans and nature. The boy, now a man, was named Oguz, a name that would echo through generations. Oguz, with his unmatched bravery and the spirit of the wolves, united the scattered tribes of the steppe under one banner. He became the chieftain of the Asanas, leading to prosperity and victory in the battles against their foes. But the tale doesn't end there, for the legacy of Asina and the Grey Wolves lived on. It is said that the spirit of Asina flowed through the veins of Oguz and his descendants, granting them the strength and courage of the mighty wolves. The Grey Wolves, inspired by the bond between Oguz and Asina, symbolize the unity and resilience of the Turkic people. They were known for their loyalty, their ability to adapt under the harshest conditions, and also for their unwavering determination.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'd forgotten to type this one in, so I was sending.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. So
I was still listening.
We're descended from wolves.
I think that's a great setup for, hey, you're barbarian, you're druid, you're ranger.
Oh, yeah. Straight there, right? Yeah.
They're from the Asana tribe.
Heck yeah. You got that.
Oguz is my ancestor.
Yes. Asina, the great wolf. Okay. Kerim and Asli.
Okay.
Okay. So, once upon a time, in a land of rolling hills and fertile valleys, there lived a handsome young man named Kerim. He was known throughout the region for his bravery, generosity, and charm. Yet, despite his popularity, Kerim was missing something. Love. A love that would touch his heart as deeply as his deeds touched the lives of others. On the other side of the same land lived a beautiful young woman named Asli. She possessed a rare and radiant beauty that left those who saw her breathless. But beyond her looks, Asli was known for her wisdom, kindness, and grace. As fate would have it, their paths crossed when Karim ventured into the village where Asli lived. Asli's eyes met Karim's, and an instant connection sparked between them. They began to spend time together, their souls intertwining like the vines that climbed the village walls. Their love story was unlike any other. They shared tales of their lives, dreams, and hopes beneath the moonlit sky. Their bond grew stronger with each passing day, and soon they were inseparable. Everyone in the village marveled at the love that blossomed between the dashing Karim and the enchanting Asli. However, their happiness was not meant to last, for a shadow loomed over their love. Asli was promised to another man by her father. The revelation cast a dark cloud over their hearts, but Karim and Asli were determined not to let their love be torn apart. With the help of their friends, Karim and Asli devised a plan. They fled the village, seeking refuge in the mountains and forests, far from the prying eyes of their families and the obligations that threatened to keep them apart. Their journey was not without trials. They faced dangers, overcame challenges, and relied on their love to guide them through the wilderness. Their devotion to one another grew stronger, proving that their love was unbreakable. News of their escape spread throughout the land, and soon a search party was sent to find them. Karim and Asli were eventually discovered, but their love had become a tale that resonated in the hearts of many. Touched by their love and sacrifice, their families reconsidered, and in the end, the two lovers were united in a joyous celebration.
They got a happy ending.
They got a happy ending, yes.
All right.
Yeah. She was promised to another man, but she said, no, I love this man.
Yeah.
And
she didn't get thrown to the seagulls or thrown to the ocean.
No. Her fingers cut off or, no. Turn into a mountain, whatever. I don't know. No. That one had just a nice little sappy love story. That's all it was,
I liked that one. That one was
Turkish
good.
Mythology. Something like that.
That was good. And their names were Baron and Luthien.
No. Though close. Karim and Asli.
Yeah. Karim and Asli.
Okay. I think this is we're getting close to 1, 2. Okay, cool. They're all here. All right.
Okay.
Oh, they did. So this is a legend for Turkey around their Mount Ida.
Okay.
So as the legend goes, there's a girl named Sarıkız, and she was a beautiful blonde-haired maiden who lived with her father, Silbak Baba. She was so beautiful that men would fall instantly in love with her and beg her hand in marriage.
Okay.
But she wasn't interested in being married, so she turned them all down.
As you do.
Right. One day, her father left on a long pilgrimage and entrusted her to his neighbor. While he was away, many more suitors came for his daughter, and all were rejected. The men became resentful and started rumors about Sarıkız's chastity. When her father returned, he was told that his daughter had become a prostitute and that he must kill her or be excommunicated from the village. With a heavy heart, he took her up to the mountains with a small flock of geese and left her there. Guilt ate away at him for years for having left his daughter to die.
Indeed.
But one day, Silbak Baba heard rumors of a blonde-haired woman helping travelers navigate the treacherous mountains. He went out in search of her and eventually found his daughter in the mountains. Sarıkız was happy to see her father, despite what he had done to her. She gave him water to wash with, but he told her that it was salty and realized that she had miraculously reached over to the ocean and filled it up there. She quickly apologized and rotated the bowl of water to the mountains, and it became clear and sweet. Silbak Baba understood suddenly that his daughter had become a saint, spirit, deity,
right?
That. But on realizing this, a dark cloud appeared and she died, her secret discovered. Devastated and dazed, he roamed the mountains before dying on the neighboring hill. Both hills there are named after the pair that died on them.
I gotcha.
And yeah, so there's a place in Turkey you can go see
Yeah.
2 hills. They're like, that's the daughter, that's the
Right.
father. Like the 2 mountains in Mexico, where
Yeah.
that's the one lover, that's the other. Yeah.
There's also a lot going on there too of the like, hey, as soon as the secret's found out, the magic fades.
Yeah.
The child that is cast away for protection.
Yeah. Being lied on
Yeah.
through that.
It's sad, but a lot of mythology sad.
There is some sad story, but I mean, sometimes it's kind of meant for a lesson, and sometimes they're kind of harsh lessons, you know.
Yeah. Of let sleeping dogs lie. She's happy. Let her be.
Yeah. Yeah.
He couldn't do it.
No. Couldn't do it. All right. So this is the Ergenekon legend.
Okay.
Now there's quite a few versions of this. I'm gonna go with kind of the most popular one.
Okay.
What's that? Long ago, the Gokturks were defeated in battle and had to
Okay.
flee their lands.
Yes, I remember that.
They fled into the mountains and sought refuge in the fruitful and beautiful Ergenekon Valley, surrounded by mountains. There they flourished, growing in numbers and strength. Eventually, they found they were trapped within the mountains and remained there for 4 centuries.
A long time. It's not good. Not good.
Yeah. Trapped there for 4 centuries. Well, during all this time, over the 4 centuries, the valley had grown overpopulated. They figured that we're going to have to leave.
Yeah.
Too many people. Too many
Right.
people. I understand the feeling. A Gokturk blacksmith freed them by melting the iron in the rocks.
Oh.
Or in some stories, you'll find he went out and there were 70 spots he had to set afire.
Right.
And when he did that, it cleared the path.
Okay.
But either way, this opened a gate in the mountains so that they could leave. But after so many generations, they couldn't remember their way through the mountain passes,
Of course.
right? A gray wolf appeared to them and led them out of the mountains.
Asana.
And of course, this gray wolf was sent by God
Right.
to lead them out. And as supposedly the power they got from the gray wolf sent them on to win many battles and become a local power again.
Okay.
They did end up splitting up into many tribes,
Right.
but they have this communal beginning
Okay.
going through that. On that. All right.
That's a historical thing. The Gokturks, they lost, left,
Yeah.
came back, divided,
Yeah.
and assimilated in a lot of ways, but still obviously exist.
Yeah.
You know, the culture, the family tree goes back,
Right?
you know.
Yes. And it's all thanks to a wolf.
Yeah. And a blacksmith.
Oh, yeah. Blacksmith. Can't forget about him. Well, he let him out. So
Yeah.
kind of important. Layla and Megnan.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so according to the legend, Layla and Quays
Okay.
were school friends who fell in love with each other. Layla's parents did not approve of the match and forbade their daughter from marrying Quays, despite seeing their true love. So, Quays, the young man, withdrew into the wilderness, wretched with loss. He would recite poetry of his love for Layla to the animals and plants, and he walked through the deserts. Eventually, he was given the name Megnan, which means possessed with madness.
Okay.
His parents, concerned for him but resigned to their son's decision, would leave food for him at the edge of the wilderness. There he roamed for years, driven mad by love. Eventually, Layla was married to another man, but she could not love him, and the marriage only served to deepen her sadness at the loss of her love. And soon, she died of a broken heart. When the news of her death reached Megnan, he traveled to where she was buried, moving determinedly for the first time in years, no longer wandering. When he found her, he wept, surrendering himself to the grief. And there, at the graveside,
Indeed.
he took his own life and laid down with the woman he loved.
Yeah.
No, so that's it. That's the whole story
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Hey, you gotta have those in mythology too.
Yeah, yeah. Especially Romeo and Juliet.
Emotional damage. Emotional damage indeed. Look, you let the kids their love be together. It's fine.
Well, I don't know if that's the lesson, though. I don't know if it's that or it's like, look, be careful now.
Yeah.
At this time, don't fall in love.
Right.
You know, there's other things that are coming.
Yeah.
Through that, but
or don't be like Mechnum.
Right.
Go roam the wilderness.
And it's another list of creatures.
Well, I'm sure there's many.
Yeah, the Utterbach is the king of snakes.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll kind of close off there. The Ball of God, I don't want to, like I said, I want to keep it thing. I don't want to get too much into because some of this is in religion that's practiced today.
Right.
And like I said, in Turkey, you know, they have it was an Islamic nation now,
right,
over that and other things like that.
And
so I did have a few things together there,
right, to
kind of just do an outline of Tengrism and ancient Turkey mythology.
Yeah, I think you did a great job.
Thank you.
So while we chat, be thinking while we're talking about TTRPG isms and how we'd use it, be thinking about where we're going next. I've tried to come every week recently with 2 places that I recommend because I know that Chad's paralyzed by choice. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
It's a lot of choice. The 2 that I brought today are interesting, I think.
Okay.
And that's Armenia.
Well, we just did Turkey, so we did that neighbor.
Right. That would be close. It would be similar.
Yeah.
You know, but if you don't want to do one close by, we could also do Guam.
Guam. Okay. That's interesting. I wonder if that falls under
don't know.
Like the Pacific Islanders and stuff.
Right.
Does it?
I don't know.
Am I thinking of the right place?
I think so. Let me pull it up on
there.
the map. Oh, there's a question about Hebrew, though. Hebrew would be pretty good, too. You get golems that way.
Yeah, I think of that, the golems, a few other things. Put the note underneath the tongue.
Right.
Or the instructions, I guess.
Yeah, Guam is above Australia, so.
Okay, so it is that New Zealand, all the Maui type thing through.
So could have some of the same, could have some other stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not against Hebrew either. I think Hebrew could have some really good stuff. That's another one where you kind of have to walk a line.
Yeah, and I'm kind of like, I don't know much about like the golem.
Right.
I know, like.
There's Lilith.
Well, see, okay.
But is Lilith mythology or not? Like that's the line, right?
Yeah, because if we're talking, because obviously there's a Torah, the Old Testament, right?
Right.
That goes through. It has lots of stuff in it, and there's there's like different sections of Hebrew to that. You got the was it Kabbalistic? That's going to have a lot of the like rituals and things like that are in that one, but then you have more Orthodox.
Right.
Just where we're going next. I was looking. I will check out, see what I can do with Hebrew.
Okay.
And to see what I can do with that. I thought see what rabbit trails that leads into.
Because you could also just go Canaan, Israel, and get Hebrew, and if there's not enough there, you could also grab some of the local.
There should be.
There should be. You know,
there should be.
Just in case.
Yeah.
Just a thought.
On that.
But
I don't know. There's fine line in some places between religion and mythology.
Yeah.
You know? So.
Yeah.
That's okay. Do my best to be respectful on it and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
I did have a lot of fun. I got a little bit lost in the weeds with Turkey.
Yeah.
Just looking at like all the crap that's like that like Troy's in Turkey. All the churches. Yeah.
Turkey's awesome.
Yeah. It's kind of got a history going through there.
Can I bring up Roland the Tall real quick?
Sure. Yeah, do it.
Okay. So Roland the Tall was the guard of Emperor Charlemagne. And Roland the Tall was not a tall man. He was 4'3", I believe, somewhere close to that.
Yeah.
And he had a sword that was longer than he is, called Durandal, or Durandal, depending on your pronunciation. And Roland the Tall died holding a mountain pass where none of the people that were after Charlemagne could get to him.
Yeah.
None of the Ottoman Turks could get to him because he held the line there with Durandal. And supposedly, according to myth, he held that pass for 4 days until they could get ladders built to go up on top of the cliff and fire arrows from above to kill him. Yeah. And even then, his dead body standing there riddled with arrows, when they tried to come and move him so they could go down the pass, as he fell forward, he cut another man to death with Durandal.
What is the... there's few stories like that throughout the world. Yeah. You know, few people have made that stand.
Yeah, Kukulkan and...
I'm trying to think of the samurai. They filled him. He was standing there.
Yeah.
Nobody would go near him. Yeah. He wasn't moving. He was dead.
Yeah, the ogre of Shimazu. Yeah.
Had so many arrows in him, he was still standing. His body he was dead, but he was still standing. Yeah. And nobody would approach him.
Yeah.
Went through that. There's also another story. There's when the Britons, I think one of the battles, they finally started chasing the Vikings out. There was a Viking that held a bridge.
Yeah.
Took down like 40 different...
Ragnar Lothbrok.
Yeah. And then, they go under the bridge and stab up, throw them with spears and take them down.
Yeah.
Went through that. Quite a few stories of last stands or holding the pass, so to speak. They're out there. And, they're all great. But
yeah. Love
great.
those.
All right.
Yeah, and that's what said Kukulkan as well, yeah.
Going through. Is there... I kind of wonder, we didn't get slammed with a lot of fake Grand Order.
Right. Apparently not a lot of turkey in there.
I don't know.
There should be.
There should be. Yeah.
But, yeah. No, there was some really cool stuff here. I think out of all of it, my favorite is still the Oksana, the Phoenix. That is... I'm sorry, not the Phoenix, the two-headed bird.
Oh, yeah.
Just because you see that in so much... from the Ottoman era, right?
The Ottoman Ottoman and Byzantine as well, right?
Yeah.
That's something that's reaching way back into your country's history.
Which means that was probably a thing at some point.
I don't know.
It was probably a two-headed bird, that...
Maybe. There is two-headed animals. It's a mutation, but still, If you come across one, you're going to have questions.
Yeah.
You're going to be kind of surprised.
And then, of course, Dark running into the shield everywhere. That was pretty funny. So, the Karahan Kalani.
Yeah, well, once again, we had dragons and giants.
Yep.
They're always there.
Yep.
Through that. Like that, we have dwarves in this one.
Phoenixes.
Are through there. Some of these tales that kind of go through and spread around. Also, when you start digging, is like how much people moved around and mixed.
Yeah, 100%.
You
brought up a couple different things that were probably other things.
Yeah.
And then as we went through, there were other ones that were like, hey,
there's something over here to that.
Or how Genshin Impact has a dragon, and that's a game that's made in China, and the dragon's name is Ashtaha,
Yeah.
It's like, well, that's probably from Ashtahar,
Yeah, going through that. Dragons are cool.
Yeah.
I like dragons.
Dragons are great. We really, at some point, need to do a special episode on dragons.
Just dragons around the world?
Yeah.
I might do that. Okay.
But
I might get to that. Because they're everywhere. And there's always like the cosmic dragon, right?
Yeah.
Like there's always like the, that was huge over, and you can see it in the sky, and it's given,
Or the dragon that's biting at the roots of the world tree.
Yeah.
The very core of the earth.
Well, there's always a serpent. There's always a sky serpent. And there's always... And a lot of them, there's some old dude with a beard who hands out wisdom, too.
Yeah.
That one's everywhere.
Gandalf the Grey and Gandalf the White.
I'll do that.
Mehmed the Second is in Fate. Very cool.
Mehmed the Second.
I'm going to pull that up real quick.
Is that Turkish? I thought it was Egyptian. Maybe it's... No, Constantine. Ottoman Sultan. Okay, duh.
Very cool. That's the guy you always think of when you think of the Ottoman Empire, too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah.
Now, if I put in Mehmed II, Fate. That's, okay. Okay, I was expecting an anime girl. That guy looks cool.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay. You have impressed me, Fate.
Don't do this.
So next week, Hebrew, then.
Yeah. I have some stories. I got to think of some stories that like, yeah, those are in other places too.
Yeah.
On through that. There is some, I don't know how you can do it without like getting into like Bible stuff in the Old Testament.
Right.
And there obviously there was some stuff there. You got Leviathan.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Behemoth.
through the Behemoth. But, you know, Baal, Asherah.
Ashtaroth, yeah.
Ashtaroth, thank you. Going through that. There's a lot to look at. I don't know. And it's probably also that, you know, I swear anywhere you pick is you're going to end up breaking it down further, breaking it down further.
That's right.
You know, on the mix of people that come across each other.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, this has nothing to do with mythology, but since we're talking about Hebrew next week, you should watch Fiddler on the Roof if you haven't. That movie's incredible.
I don't know if I've ever seen the movie.
It's
I've
really
seen
good.
2 different stage plays of it.
It's really good.
2 different stage plays of it. I enjoyed both of those.
It hits on that same core aspect of humanity that we've been talking about with all these myths of, you know, this is just a dude.
Yeah.
He's doing his best in the world.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's what I think. There is a little bit of satisfaction in that. It's like, okay, I just told you a love story that that could work anywhere,
Yeah, absolutely.
anytime, any place.
Absolutely.
You know?
I mean, I joke about it every time it happens,
Yeah.
but every time I say Baron and Luthien,
Yeah.
because when I think of that story, that's the one I think of, right,
Right.
in fiction.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's because that is such a human thing that it doesn't matter where you're at, it's going to resonate with you.
Yeah.
You know,
I think
how many movies do we have? The Hatfields, the McCoys, Romeo and Juliet.
You fell in love with the wrong person.
I just met a girl named Maria.
Yeah, well, if I was a rich man.
Yeah.
I don't think it's copyright free yet. Be careful there.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I probably went a couple seconds too long. Well, no. I think we talked about how we'd run it as a TTRPG. I think it's pretty straight, as you said.
Yeah,
Right.
I think a lot of these are you're changing. You know, you're changing. Like I don't know, just the aesthetics of it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because so much of the heart of it still remains kind of the same through. Mm-hmm. You know,
Some
not
characters,
exactly the same.
Some
not,
characters' shoes are going to have bells on the end of them, and some people's swords are going to be curved.
right.
But otherwise, it could fit just about anywhere.
Yeah. Now, if you you could take this and put it in Ottoman or Byzantine times.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go through that. Did everybody have a turban or not? You know,
Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Well, and lest we forget, this also, I mean, you mentioned it earlier, it goes all the way up in Siberia. The Kievan Rus Vikings had the Ottoman Empire. Like that's part of what they were. They were still Vikings, but they were both. So you can incorporate some of that if you wanted to, you know?
So,
Like there's-
I mentioned the Genghis Khan,
Yeah.
Khan earlier. You know, and you
Yeah,
look
the
at
Mongols, yeah.
you know at how far he goes because he goes over into Europe all the way over to Japan.
Right.
You know, doesn't
Well,
quite ever get Japan, but
Right. Alexander the Great as well, with Greek influence. So
Yeah.
you could have a really fun campaign world set around the idea of Turkey with all these
yeah.
different inspirations in different places.
especially with all little places you got around it for sure.
Yeah.
Persian, Greek, and other stuff. Great for pantheons and stuff. Easy, it's there. It's on a plate.
Yeah.
For you, you know.
You got all the legendary weapons you need. I talked about Durandal earlier, but there's also Joyce, which was Charlemagne's sword, according to myth and legend, which was a sword he pulled out of a fountain, out of a well that was poisoning the water. And when he pulled it out, the sword was fine and he could use it. But if
Yeah.
anybody but him, because he had the didact of God,
Yeah.
if anybody but him used it, it would poison and burn their hand, you know?
Yes, in the Phantom Time theory is when he existed.
Yeah, right.
Phantom Time that doesn't really exist
Yes.
through that. That's
Emperor Charlemagne.
from I forgot. There's an actual theory that we're not living. We're not living in 2023, based on this calendar. We'd actually be living in 1723.
Right.
That 300 years from 749 to 911 don't really exist.
Right.
They were made up by Charlemagne so they could live in the year 1000,
Right.
1000 AD. I don't know.
Aliens.
Not saying it's aliens. Aliens.
Day-to-Day Live has a lot of Hebrew, so you're curious. That's cool. That's cool.
What is that? That alive?
Because my first thought was live a lot. but it's not that. It's the anime, right? Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna guess and I'm gonna guess it live. I'm gonna guess it has Lilith in it. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. Lilith is a really interesting character.
Yeah.
Because in some, I didn't know that a little bit because it's okay. In some, right, that's Adam's first wife.
Right.
And some is Adam's second.
Right.
Through that. With Eve being, and some she doesn't exist.
Right.
Eve is the first, dirt and first is the first two. But in the ones that she's second wife, his first wife doesn't have a name. And she was made not like God made Adam, but like God made the animals.
Okay.
And then and Adam just wanted nothing to do with her.
I gotcha.
Then Lilith was made exactly as God made Adam, and they couldn't agree on anything and constantly butting heads about everything. There's a very crude example of what it is. It was the final breaking straw. Basically, who was the top and who was the bottom.
I gotcha.
The final breaking straw before Lilith got banned and he made Eve.
Right.
And then the standard Old Testament where it's taken from Eve's side.
Yeah, from the rib. Yeah.
It's not a rib.
No, I know, I know, but that's the good shorthand for it.
No, it's not. It's a side for a reason. No, I'm kidding. I went through that. It wasn't an apple either. Okay.
No, it sure was not.
I'm gonna get into something.
But that's what you're gonna see in Assassin's Creed.
Disappointed!
Apple of Eden.
Whatever.
All I'm saying is Assassin's Creed. I'm gonna try not to bring up Assassin's Creed next week
Okay, we'll see.
because the fact that they have the Apple of Eden, they build it up over the course of 4 games. When you finally get to hold it in your hand,
Trey.
you have to walk slowly around while you hold it up, and it shines light on things. And it's not like they had the option to make it a laser beam. I've read the interviews. They almost made it a laser beam that you'd get to control, and they said, nah, that'd be too cliche.
Okay.
In Assassin's Creed?
Cliche away, please. Please.
Anyway, I'll get off my Assassin's Creed.
No. I get it.
Hey,
I get it.
I used to love that
Get it.
series so much.
On that, I get upset because that's nobody reads the opening of the Bible right.
No, they sure don't.
I'll get on a soapbox. I don't want to.
No, I don't blame you, though. Yeah. I don't blame you because they don't.
It makes me mad. Don't do that. But yeah, we'll look at that, man. I did like some of the name of the swords.
Yeah.
Sword of Dust, the Sword of Destiny.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with the Sword of Destiny.
Yeah. Right. Sword of Dust is really sick.
I'm gonna with that. There's one other thing. Dancing
sword. Yeah.
What I think of.
The sword that burns dark. Be careful, dark.
Right. Epic of Koroglu.
I need to read that. That sounds cool.
Emotional damage!
Well, it kind of, I think it's kind of neat because it's like they have their epics, the Norse have their epics.
Yeah.
Through that, that are more than like a mythological tale, right? And there's more than trying to give you the story to give you a lesson.
Right.
It's like there's all these lessons through it and all these details, and there's going to have some history in it as well as, some other things.
No, I agree.
All right. I'm done. Got it long enough.
We'll be back tomorrow with more Armored Core.
Yeah.
I finished Chapter 3, so we'll be replaying some missions in Chapter 2, Chapter 3, playing around with some stuff. And if people want us to in the chat, we'll push into Chapter 4. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do some Chapter 4 stuff tomorrow, but I don't want to get too far ahead of where we're at parts-wise, because I want people to be able to play along with me as we're going and not feel like they can't watch because we got too far,
Yeah.
But, if everybody's like, hey, we've all beaten the game, go ahead, then we might towards the end of the stream do a little bit of Chapter 4. But
We'll go back through. Having fun with it, huh?
Oh, I love it. It's so good. I got a beam lance where I can like charge up and then and it's
Hurry up, Rundgren! Don't
It's amazing.
talk to me anymore. We're going through this. Yes, no. Look, man, we're almost done with
Wing.
Wing, yeah.
yeah, almost there.
I got four more
4
episodes.
episodes.
4 episodes. I'm gonna watch a movie.
4 episodes in a movie.
I'm getting there, okay?
But Monday we'll be back with MMO Mondays.
Yes.
We're gonna try and keep moving forward now that we've lost Kenneth.
Yeah. 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 It's been kind of rough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying we had a little bit of history there with him, you know.
Yeah.
Helping him out.
He was, I think, for my character, he was the second ranger I met.
Yeah.
Because I met Saradin and Bree.
Yeah, you meet Saradin first.
Yeah.
Go through that.
Yeah.
Depending on your intro, it might be the third.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, because I mean, I guess technically I met Aragorn and, you know, what's his name that died?
Yeah.
He died so quick.
Yeah.
I had no time to build up.
He didn't die.
Well, no, he didn't die, but
It wasn't good.
I had
Powerful.
no time to build up a relationship with him, you know?
Yes.
But then Tuesday we'll be back with a regular podcast. We'll talk about the end of Gundam Wing there. And then the next Tuesday we'll cover the movie. And, you know, we'll vote on whatever Runger's going to play on Wednesday, which he
Yes.
will play. You didn't finish Bendy.
No.
So-
didn't finish it.
I feel like I know what people are going to ask me to do again, but we'll see.
Yeah. I don't know how much longer we have to go in that game. But
Right. But, yeah, you know, and then next Thursday we'll talk about Hebrew mythology. So,
yeah, I'm looking at that a little bit.
thanks everybody for coming to hang out, ask questions, look stuff up with us. We had a good time. I
Yeah,
did.
absolutely.
Anyway.
I
Can't
did.
speak for Rundgren, but
I did. I actually enjoy you people, I swear, sometimes. Even so.
just don't call it a rib. Until next time, I've been Trey.
I've been Rundgren.
We've been the Full Spectrum TTRPG podcast. Remember to always enjoy the full spectrum that TTRPGs and that Turkey has to offer.